For I am letting the God mind think through me now. I know, I remember, I understand, I express the truth perfectly in this situation now. The tide will turn. Early in my writing career, I spent.
Okay, I'm live as I was listening to my daily meditation. I'm just checking in. I am getting something to eat, and I think I have about 5 minutes of prep time. Hello, Lee, aka Les Brown. Hello to you, Lee. Hello, Gwen. I'm just checking in. Let me know how the sound is because it is extremely hot, right? It is extremely hot, and I do have my AC blowing. I'm not gonna tell you I don't. I have my AC blowing. So hello, Gwen, Wealth Builder, QR. QR says okay, okay, everybody's okay. We just checking in. Sounds good, thank you. Okay, as my order is ready, give me 1 second. I'm gonna let you all listen to what I'm listening to while I get my order. Hold up. Hello, hello, hello.
Really affirming. I am the God mind. I am, I am, I am, I am. I am letting the God mind express through me now. I am, I am, I am. It was as though a super wisdom was turned on within me, and I had been writing prolifically ever since. Thus, for increased knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and for proficient results, call on the God mind. Consciously centering your mind with repeated affirmations of the God mind, open a channel of intelligent communication within the silent forces at the depths of your being.
Okay, so you all can um, listen to what I'm listening to. As I see car tag 41111A. Um, real quick, the um the wireless emergency test was conducted today on August the 11th at exactly 2:25 Eastern Standard Time. I wouldn't think that. Hello, everyone coming in. Well, I'm trying not to tap my phone, so I can't highlight names, but I see you. Thank you, Brittany and Gwen, for being Patreon members as well and supporting the channel. We have Mary in, got House of Judah, uh, Detroit in. I see you. Good evening. Q, I think there's Dula. Detroit, hello to you as well. So basically, I wasn't expecting, right, mass numbers today, right, because that takes time for it to get. I wasn't expecting anything like the movie Cell with Samuel L. Jackson starring in it, right? Now, if they would have took it that far, I would have been totally blown in my mind, right? But I'm going to, or we can really look at the numbers tomorrow. Hello, I got two. I got Mary in, and Patrice double P in. Hello, everyone. Hello. Let me try to highlight. See, I'm gonna try to highlight names. Front Unite. Uh, Patrice Gwen says hello. Thank you, Gwen, for covering me, having my back. Um, Layla from Indianapolis, Indiana. Hello to you, Layla. So I wasn't expecting like a large outbreak of numbers today because this just happened today, right? So you have to stay up to date of will we see any mass sickness? Will this respond in any adverse way to people who have gotten the V, right? Hello. Today, CW, the and I'm trying to hold on. The There was a wireless emergency test through cell phones conducted today. The first time ever, usually through radio and television. I think there was a small test on a small scale conducted in 2008 and 2008. And so this was a combination today on a larger scale, on a national scale, of the wireless emergency test. And many people were predicting that this would cause an adverse reaction to people who have the V in their veins, right? However, I think we can look to Thursday and Friday the 13th to see if that's true and accurate, right? Um, well, I heard that you had to update my phone. I did not get a text through my phone. I heard you had to opt in to receive that text message, and it was only to the people that opt in to receive that text from the National Emergency System on today, right? Mary would love to do some business with you to upgrade my credit score. Mary, actually, my credit services right now are on a just. I mean, I just left with the and did some things for a client, but I can do a credit analysis for you. I will look at it. But right now I'm doing credit on a like as I feel like it, what clients I want to take. So I'll be happy to do an analysis for you and give you a customized game plan for what you need. People, you had to opt in to do this. This is not something that people would have just automatically gotten their cell phones. I'm pretty sure there were some people in all 50 states who received these notifications, right? I'm pretty sure there were some cell phone users, right? And this is done through 5G and 5G and the 5G towers that you all are seeing out. So whether it went directly to your phone or not, they're saying that um, that just because, right, this was done through 5G and 5G towers, 5G Wi-Fi, that the people that have the V in their veins have now nanotechnology, and it will not gel or mesh well together. And so we're going to look at, we have Friday the 13th. I have so many double. I got Mary, Martian, Patricia. Let me try to highlight this as my phone. I love when I see double. I love it when I see double because whenever God says double, verily, verily, right? He's trying to get your attention. I believe the double two is an attention, definitely attention grabber, right? CW said, don't get that vax jab. It's not a good thing to what's coming everywhere has nanotechnology. Right. Yes, Caleb, I did see that with XRP. And so we'll see. We'll see if this is just a conspiracy theory, right? Or we'll look at the numbers between Thursday and Friday going into the weekend, right? In my state, numbers were pretty, it was high, I think around 3,200, but it was that same number on yesterday as well. So you won't know really until maybe 24, 48 hours if this was a conspiracy theory or not. I've never gotten a tattoo, CW, saying they're in tattoos. I've never heard anyone says that any type of chip was in the tattoo, right? But I've never gotten tattoos. But according to biblically, a lot of Christians believe tattoos should not be gotten as well, right? So I don't know. I'm not tattooed up. I've never heard anyone say that chips were in tattoos. I am hearing though from personal people that a lot of their loved ones, a lot of their loved ones that have gotten the V in their veins has still caught the virus and have passed on, have went on, have died, right? So prayers up to those people. This is coming. These conversations are coming up more frequently. My daughter and I was having a conversation today as I'm trying to get another stylist because my phone keeps adjusting. And she was telling me, she said, Mom, they teach you this in school that there is nothing you can do for a virus, right? She said they tell you this in school. She said they even let you know this being exposed to germ is good. It's actually to a certain amount, it's actually good for your body because it builds up your immunity. She said that's why There's never been a vaccine. There's nothing you can do for a respiratory, for a cold. That's why there's never been a vaccine created for a cold, right? There's nothing you can do against a virus. So now they're changing it. I think people are questioning it, and there's a lot of videos going around. As you know, now that research is coming out that they're saying that people that have the V can now contaminate, because the question is, right, if this is something that's man-made, it can only be transmuted, right? It's just like when you get a flu vaccine, right? They give you some of the flu. Well, where did the flu originate from? Who created it, right? So when it's man-made and then they give you some of that into your body, those symptoms, then you can then pass on to other people, right? Um, right. There's no cure. There is absolutely no cure for a virus, right? Um, and I actually read an article from Forbes about transhumans today. There's a lot of things out there on transhumans. There's a lot of information out there if you just Google transhumans, right? And so be careful. This is the time that I would tell people that have decided not to be um, with, vaccinated, is to be careful around vaccinated people. I think like today in particular, anyone that I knew was vaccinated, I definitely stayed farther than 6 feet away. Right. If I knew, right, I definitely was farther than 6 feet away. Um, if you have somebody in your household and you're not vaccinated, I definitely would be careful about that and question that partnership. Sometimes I know it's like a husband and wife duo, and you are married to the spouse. I spoke to this married woman today, but she didn't agree with it. Her husband decided to follow his mother's advice and get it, but they don't even sleep in the same bedroom, but they're still in the same house. And so there's more cases of people that are vaccinated now um, transferring this to unvaccinated people, because that's the only way the unvaccinated people are seemingly to get this new strand. Also, news of hospitals expanding, right? Hospital expanding. Uh, okay, Gwen says, as I'm trying to look at everything, someone says viruses are basically intelligent DNA strands. Viruses can survive in the alkaline pH body. I just actually just finished. I just read something about keeping your body, your fluids, your semen, men, your urine, keeping it at a high alkaline. I just met someone that, and I like the name of this business. He works at this business, and they had the name Grit, GRIT, right? And it was abbreviated for, or an acronym for, greatness rises in teams. I really like that. I said I was going to put that in my Facebook group for those who are part of me in MWR. Also, shout out to MWR and those that's in my business partners, right? We always say the FSS affirmation that we have, or I have more than one business, right? But we have wonderful businesses, or business, if MWR is your only business, in a wonderful way. Um, I have wonderful business partners, and we offer wonderful services for wonderful pay. That's a daily affirmation that I do for all of you all. That's my business partners in MWR. So I highly recommend that you do that as well. But this is just something I just got. It's more like I wouldn't say a detox, but a very healthy vitamin drink. And again, I don't look. I know there's many people on on these YouTube platforms that are saying that biblically you should eat no meat at all and everything. I'd be very transparent about me and my journey. I tell people that I'm shifting from religion to spirituality. And I believe that that's a marathon. There's not a quick fix. It's not a sprint. So I won't say, I will not say that I am totally meatless. Now, I can't tell you the last time I ate beef, right? I can't tell you, but I can't tell you that if I'm in a situation that I'm hungry and it's a piece of pizza that has meat on it, that I probably won't eat it, right? Because I do Sungaze. Oh, let me tell you all this. I'm gonna have to change my title for this live stream. That, give me 1 second. That when you Sungaze, right? I found this out. I want to put this up here. When you Sungaze, that might be too dark. I just don't want my phone getting hot. When you Sungaze, it takes up to 48 hours for that vitamin D. Vitamin D is not an immunity, right? It's not an immunity. It is, let me open this up. You all can see a little more light. It is not an immunity. However, um, vitamin D is, it's not a vitamin. It's an immunity that builds it within your body, right? And so when you sun gaze, it takes, and let me know because I just adjusted my AC and I put my sun visor up. I don't want my phone getting hot. But it takes up to 48 hours in order for that vitamin D to get into your system, in your body, into your skin. And so it's recommended, right, that you take cool showers whenever you're sun gazing, and that you only use soap, right? Listen to this closely. You only use soap for your private and your pits, meaning your armpit, right? And so only use soap in those areas. Take cool showers, because if you use soap in your entire body and you're sun gazing, so that your body can get the vitamin D and build up your immunity, right? That soap will, washing or showering with soap will definitely cancel out that vitamin D process. It takes about 48 hours. So that's just some FYI information for you all that I want you all to know. I'm going to take this down because I'm not going to be live long. So just letting you know that. And also, I've been reading the 4 blood types, 4 diets. Eat right for your blood type. And I strongly believe in receiving customized information, right? This is why I told Mary or Double M. I know it's not Mary, but her first name was Mary, that I give customized credit analysis, right? That means I look at your credit detail and see what you specifically need to do that fits your credit situation for your credit goals. And according to this book, right, I know a lot of people are saying that we are supposed to be meatless, that especially that's on YouTube, that's more spiritual. But according to this book, not according to me, I don't want, your backlash. But like if you have a type O diet, type O blood, they're saying that lean red meats for type O blood for Africans, Caucasian, and Asians. And they even give you the amount. For men, their portion size suggested is 4 to 6 ounces. For women, it's 2 to 4 ounces in children. And they even recommend poultry, right? Because it enhances your metabolism and helps with weight loss. And so I firmly believe in getting or receiving customized information and not generalized, because in general, someone may be a AB blood type, someone may be a type A, someone may be type B. And in general, meat may not be best for their diet, right? And so because type O blood type, for example, breaks all the rules for the average mutation. And so this is why I try to tell people that you need to read, you need to know your blood type, you need your genetics, things, and work things out in a very unique way. Not everybody has the same DNA, not everyone has the same genetic. There are dominant, right, genetics or genes, and there are submissive ones like type O blood type, right? So these are things I think we need to get more customized. And you also need that with your money and your finances. You need experts to help you. Listen, money should not be a solo sport. Making money, making more money improving your financial health. Listen, yeah, you got some people that are advocates that anybody can fix their own credit, and you got some people that say you should never try to fix your own credit. Right? I know people that are thousandaires or millionaires who don't try to specialize in everything, and they don't try to fix their own credit. But only people, right, with a poor mindset, poor means passing over opportunities repeatedly, think that they should DIY, which means do it themselves or do it yourselves out. Um, do it yourselves all the time, right? Um, Listen, in this life, Genesis 1:1 says, in the beginning, right? A new collaboration, a new creation was made. Elohim. Elohim is mentioned 33 times in the Bible. Elohim is plural for God. Created. And so with that being said, we're going to look at the numbers. Again, Friday is the 13th. And then you have Friday. So that was done today. And you have Jamaica that has minted its own CBDC today, central bank digital currency. There's also articles that I read that China and will be the digital Wuhan will be the global digital currency for Asia. They're now questioning will the dollar, will cash, will fiat continue to be the world reserve currency. We all know the answer to that is no. So I highly suggest that you all definitely look into crypto. If you are new, if you are advanced, or even intermediate, I suggest my book. It is at least hours of research on cryptocurrency, and I compose all of those hours, and I've included the history of the dollar and why now more than ever you should understand that this dollar will collapse. And that's the PDF booklet. And it has the links inside. Also, K Love mentioned earlier, they're looking at very bullish for XRP back at $1. Again, Jamaica mentioned its own CBDC today. Bitcoin is at 46,000, right? Cardano, have you all looked at your Cardano wallet and Ravencoin, right? Ravencoin is increasing. I told you all about Ravencoin earlier in this year, and that Ravencoin has a halving as well that's scheduled for 2022. So definitely look at Ravencoin. I can't read all these comments. You all, they coming real quick. Yes, I've done a live stream on J, the Enlightened One, on ISO 2020 or 222, right? That to me, as we have exactly 122 people on, is giving. House of Judah says has both Raven and Ada, love both. Definitely giving clues of what's going on, right? So that's just my update. And Gwen says CW, the Queen, has been giving us the real news. I don't know what CW said. Oh, CW, the Bible speak of zombies. I can give you scripture. That's okay. I don't want it. I don't want to know about zombies. I'm not saying that they're not, but I don't that's fine, CW. Sometimes I'm just not ready to look into stuff. And today is one of them, right? I keep my levels, right, of where I want to go, what I want to discuss, and what I want to research. Because I truly believe that people have a lot of mental illness, right? Because either they have something catastrophic happen to their life, or catastrophic, and they mentally been ill, or they try to consume too much information into the deep spiritual world that they were not ready to enter into. So I'm very careful about what movies I watch, what research I enter into, and whenever I am led, right, to know about zombies. Again, I read about transhumans. I love Forbes. It's very creditable. But yeah, Woody says, Woody Lawn Care, shout out to you, says it was 111 people watching. That's why Bill Gates is trying to direct the sun to space. He is, but these people, whether they're transhumans or not, um, they can't trump. They're not going to trump that. I believe there's a lot of people in power, the spiritual wickedness in high places that are definitely transhumans, right? Yeah, go back to nature, right? The sun is definitely the source. The outer layer of the sun is called corona. Our dark skin makes it harder and harder for us to absorb vitamin D. Many of us, I think many people with melanin have vitamin D deficiency because they don't stay out in the sun as much. You can get 20, 30 minutes a day, right? And then you have people in the black and brown community that say things like, "Oh, I don't want to turn darker. I don't want to," they don't want their skin tone to be darker, of a darker complexion, and not knowing that your skin tone complexion may darken for a while, but as the fall and winter approaches, right, you don't have as much sunlight or sun exposure, or the sun is not as is out where you can get that sun gazing and sun exposure. So you get it in your months of January through really going up to September, because when the fall and winter enters, right, the sun is not as vibrant. You're not able to sun gaze as much, and it's not giving you that vitamin D, right? And then it's cold outside. So you want to take advantage of that, because in the winter months or fall months, if you're worried about your skin tonality, it will always go back to its original, right? So just remember, when showering to your pits and your private, if you're sun gazing. And then other than that, the coolest water you can tolerate, right? Again, you can increase your warm water as the fall and winter approaches, but for right now, so you probably want to have two towels when you're showering, one with no soap at all on it, and one with whatever soap for your pits and your private, right? And I promise you, when sun gazing, you won't have a body odor. Or if you want to clean the bottom of your feet, if your sun is not exposure to that. I have this book that really talks about sun gazing and its benefits when you and your partner are sexually um, having sexual intercourse. If both people are sun gazing, the powerful effects. And I'm talking about things that healing, right? Healing of arthritis, blood pressure, blood issues, high blood pressure, diabetes, all types of physical ailments through sex and sun gazing. That book was an investment. I won't say cost of over $100 for me. It's the most I've ever spent on a book, and I refuse to teach it live because of my investment and because that I am still learning. And so this is where I want to be, on that spiritual plane with the person that I'm doing life with, right? That I'm joined with, right? And so this is just my journey. I'm taking it as slow as fast as I want to. So, I do appreciate the people that want me to read this, want me to watch this, but I'm going to do it at my time and my speed. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of the spirituality channels I watch and people are cussing God and all that, I don't think it has to be that extreme. I really don't. I don't think it has to be that extreme. Now, if I just transform and I'm just highly spiritual within the next year or two of transforming into this journey, and I want to get into the deeper things, then, it's going to be according to the pace. But a lot of these where, you got to be cussing, and I'm not against profanity. It's just, we look, words carry vibrations, right? Words carry frequency. And I understand that people use profanity just to express themselves passionate about what they're doing. But I also think that you can do it in a non-profane way sometimes as well. And you can do a mixture of both, right? I don't think I have to do a live stream with me cussing God and, all this and all that. If God is in the sky, I think that's just overboard. But again, that's my opinion. I'm not judging anyone, right? The Bible says, "Judge not, that ye be not judged." So, what's the name of the book? I don't have a book about sun gazing. Sun gazing, I said the book about Sungazing and sexuality, it was an investment over $100, and I won't give the name of that book, or I won't publicly just like what I just read for this book. I won't do that for a book that I invested over $100 in. I will read you excerpts from this book, the eat right for your blood type. Um, but a book that I invested over $100 with, those are things that I probably will only share with people in a private secret group, like people that's paying maybe $99.99 for my Patreon, or $100 a month for Patreon. Those deeper things, God taught me that, or the Bible taught me that to the public, God spoke in parables, but in private, He gave the deeper revelations. He did not provide that to the public, because um, it's only when people make an investment that they should know the deeper things on a spiritual level. That should not be given for free, because when it's given for free, it can really, and people get something without investing. It can really take them places on a spiritual plane that they're not mentally or emotionally able to handle, right? To embrace. Again, I believe that's why a lot of people have mental issues. It's either something very catastrophic happened in their lives, or they tried to dig into the deeper things of spiritual before they was um, really mentally ready to be open to that, right? Because spiritual things comes with very deep spiritual dimensions, and your mind has to be on a level for that. All right, so we got another double RN, Rico Rich. Rico Rich says, loving the content you've been giving. I've been on the 11/11 wave since November 11, 11, 11, 11. So I'm assuming were you born in 2011? That means you're young, Rico Rich. Okay. Also enjoying the XRP, XLM, and Cardano increase. Congratulations. I love the double names I have in today. Also, as it get closer to November, Rico Rich, um, as it get closer to November, I'm going to really start teaching and breaking down 11/11 from November the 11th to January the 1st. Right? So from November the 11th to January the 1st, really start breaking down 11/11 between November the 11th and January the 1st. I'm signing out. We're going to keep up with the numbers. I may live stream later. Um, I may live stream later. You want to teach it? The name of the book? No, I won't teach it. If you want to buy it yourself, it's Tao Sexuality. You can find it on Amazon. On sexuality, Sungazing, and the different physical ailments, right? You can find that on Amazon. So yeah, you definitely can invest in it and try to learn it yourself. I really like collaboration learning, but because I get more from the people I'm teaching, and the people get more from being taught and looking at things from different perspectives as well. Well, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with profanity. I'm just saying I don't think it's just words, right? It's just frequency and vibrations, right? Um, I don't know. I just think when you're talking about the deeper spiritual things, because this is such a highly intellectual conversation and dimensional, that can be also done in a very highly conversational and intelligent intellectual way. All right, you all, I'm signing out. I see some questions that I don't want to answer. Um, be careful, people that try to get you to read everything, to see everything, to watch everything. The three things you need to protect: your mind, your dime, which means your money, and your time. Your mind, your dime, and your time. Don't try to read everything. Be led. Those who are led by the Spirit of God are the sons of God, right? I don't answer every question. Have you read this book? Have you read? Do you want a scripture on there? Have you saw this movie? No, I haven't. I haven't. I'm not. I'm not gonna. I probably won't until I'm led to. I know I won't until I led to. So, people, protect your health and your wealth. Right. Here's to your health and your wealth, your peace and your prosperity, your credit, your crypto, and your cash flow. And yeah, I agree with that. Protect your heart. Out of it flows the issues of life. Um, and manifest, right? Manifest your, magnify your mind, manifest with your mouth, multiply your money, and maximize your mission. I'll probably live stream later on when I get home, right? Queen out. Everyone, stay safe out there. And if you have not gotten the V, right, separate yourself, social distance from people that have. They are um, transferring that to unvaccinated people. So be safe, protect yourself. Queen out. I see you all on the next live stream.